In this video, I'm going to show you how to make animations like these without After Effects or a team of editors. Now, usually these documentary style animations are made by people like Johnny Harris. So today I'm going to look at a couple of animations that he's made and we're going to try to replicate them. So let's get into it. First things first, let's go to youtube.com. So I found this animation. This is quite a popular animation that Johnny Harris does to capture attention and get millions of views. So what we're going to do is we're going to make something similar. I'm just going to go on Google and find, let's do Ukraine-Russia war map. Okay, so I'm going to pick one of these. This map looks really nice as a presentation. So I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to go to motionvid.ai. I'm going to go to video. I'm going to upload that photo. So in Johnny Harris's video, he's showing how Putin is putting nukes in Belarus and NATO is also having nukes. But in my animation, I want to do something different. What I'm going to say is highlight Russia in red, all the NATO countries in blue with the NATO logo are being moved. So they are sending weapons. So now that I made the prompt, I'm going to click on edit image. So how this works is you generate a start frame, an end frame, and then the AI makes the animation for you, like these examples here. So now the image is generated. As you can see, all the NATO states have been highlighted in blue, Russia has been highlighted in red, and obviously you have this NATO symbol here. So now what I want to do is I want to generate the end frame before we start our video. So I'm going to say create the same but show the tanks further into Ukraine. I click on generate and we're going to wait for that. Okay, so now we have our start frame and end frame. We're ready to animate. So I'm going to tell MotionVid to animate to the end frame showing the tanks. Then we're going to click on animate and then we're going to wait 2 minutes to see our final video. Okay, so the video is now generated and this is what we have, which is pretty nice, but I'm not exactly happy with it yet because I just realized that we can change this to white and then show how Russia is taking over these states. So I'm going to write change the eastern Ukrainian states to white. Okay, so now that these are white, I'm just going to reprompt again. So I said animate the tanks moving forward towards Ukraine on both sides and show that the eastern states are slowly changing color from white to red. Click on animate. So just as a reference, this is how Johnny Harris had his map animation. So the video is now generated. Let's see what it made. And that looks pretty good. As you can see, it slowly highlighted the states that Russia just took over. So for the next animation, I've decided to do this newspaper highlight like it is here. I'm going to right click twice to save it as a video frame, so we can use this as inspiration. I'm going to go to MotionVid. I'm going to go to video. I'm going to say change the text to talk about Trump in the White House. And you click edit. Okay, so now I changed the text for my purposes. I'm going to regenerate the end frame. Just going to say regenerate the image. Okay, so now it's generated. I'm actually going to go back to the first image and say to remove the highlighted text and to have it as normal text. So now that we have it before and after, we're ready to animate. So I said create an animation of the text being highlighted in yellow from start to the end frame, ending on the word on. Okay, so the video is now generated. Let's see what it looks like. And that looks pretty good. And we're ready to move on to the next one. We can already download that. So for this last animation, I'm going to actually do this one here. So how we're going to do that is just save video as a frame, go to MotionVid, we're going to upload that photo, we're going to change it to our purposes. So in this case, let's do a graph on obesity over the years. Okay, so now I created the image and I'm happy with it. I'm going to regenerate the image and I'm actually going to regenerate the start frame. So I'm going to say regenerate this image, take away the lines from the graph. So whilst that's generating, I'm actually going to show you some other examples of what MotionVid can do. These all look pretty nice. You can always use these as templates if you don't want to look for the images yourself. Okay, so now that the image is generated, I'm just going to swap them. So now this is the start frame and this is the end frame. And I'm going to say animate from left to right. Click animate and let's see what it makes. Okay, so the video is done. Let's see what it did. Nice, perfect. So we can download that and we're done. Now this is really good for AI generated videos because usually when you use AI, it's giving you random results. But now that we actually have a start and end frame, the AI has context and makes you something that you can actually use professionally. So that's it for this video. If you want to check out Motion Vid for yourself, I left a link down below.